but God called me in. I may be down, so yes, I am a man. Meaning, I'm Martinelli. Oh, come me with me, Cyril Donka. Oh, I'm bound to win. It's a shot, not shed me blue. Cause I'm a work in progress. Oh, I'm in wet tomorrow. Oh, I am in wet tomorrow. No carry move. Meaning, I'm Martinelli. Maria, and show me home, I won't fear. If I'm in preference, if you can't carry me, that's a much I say, I get to where I'm in part. And show me home, I won't fear. If I'm in preference, if you can't carry me, that's a much I say, I get to where I'm in part. I say, I'm in some she rock the money pie on the phone, or break to my baby town, or so she run, now she run.
Switching on to the brighter side of life on a Monday morning, March 22, it says, happy 80th birthday to you, Dr. B.B. Sapong in Philadelphia, USA. It says, hey Bob, I wish you good health and prosperity. It's from your very good friend, Dr. Amwakon from Abenwaha in Accra. Happy 80th birthday to you, Dr. B.B. Sapong in the US. Love and best wishes. God's blessings to you. Mrs. Gifty Benning of Suntreso Hospital in Kumasi. It's your birthday today, Mrs. Gifty Benning. Out there in Suntreso Hospital in Kumasi. God richly bless you. It's from your dear husband, Dr. Charles Benning. And your children, Fifi, Jojo, and Chelsea. We love you beyond measure. God richly bless you. And birthday wishes to you, Samuel Enineje Bonsu of St. Teresa School JHS 3A. You're 15 years old today, big boy, Samuel Enineje Bonsu. God's blessings from your father, Kwesi, your mom, Rita, and your sisters, Inshira and Mami, to you. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Ebenezer Newman of Presby Church of Hope, Sacramento.
I'm a work in progress. What's it?
Wishing you all the best and God's blessings, Mr. Ebenezer Newman of Presby Church of Hope in Sacramento. It's from your sister Barbara. Ahmed Adade Boachi Senior. Happy birthday to you, Ahmed Adade Boachi Senior of Our Sales Company Limited, Kanishing. It's from Inspector Benjamin Odro and DCOP Habiba Chumesi Sapong to you. Mr. Philip Colette, CEO of Mobile Max, have a happy birthday. Many more years and God's blessings to you, Mr. Philip Colette of Mobile Max. It's from Kofi Kumbilsing to you. Warrant Officer Class 1 WO1 Alex AJ, MTWO of the Ghana Military Academy. Happy birthday to you. It's from your dear wife Nana Joa and your children Festus, Kezia, and Inshira. Almost in Yamin Shira Bebre. I'm bound to win. Ekria in Chiwa Dapa in Parliament Job 600. Have a blessed birthday, Ekria in Chiwa Dapa. It's from Ifwa to you. And Joanna Na Amwa Walker is 34. Time does fly, huh? Happy birthday to you, Joanna Na Amwa Walker. Love from Mary Walker and Salome Walker. And your dear dad, Reverend Alex Walker of Victory Bible Church International. Fireman Thomas Oruro of Adenta Fire Station in the Blue Watch crew. Happy birthday to you. Is it just a shout out? Okay, it's a shout out to you, Fireman Thomas Oruro. It's from DGO Amwaku aka Eno. Eno Simen Kancho saying Siwiye. from the entire Jospon group. And so from the entire Jospon group, a belated 50th birthday wish to you. To the chairman of the Jospon group, the Zoom Lion man himself, Joseph Sian Ejipong. Saturday was your 50th. The good Lord richly bless you. Many more years and good luck in everything you do. And it says, happy 60th birthday to the love of my life, Kokrokoo Ayat. It's from your dear wife, Mrs. Georgina Kotonsia, headmistress Akokwaso SHS. Yankwa Humano Susisia. Yani Director General Ghana Health Service, Dr. Patrick Kuma Bwajin Chifin Komo. You hear Ghanaian Times anymore today. Ghana targets 42 million COVID-19 vaccine doses to immunize 20 million Ghanaians. May you sure say a sound so tear. Say a big Korea vaccine because time me at you. Ain't he young kwa humano so Doc Martin?
Martin Kwame.
Boko dear.
Boko, me sure chief way.
Yeah, Joe, so Doc can see you.
Amen.
Amen. I'm ranting here, Chum, and say, I could say.
Kwame that city. So what would him say with the security for them? And meaning say you arrest him. Be at home on one summer. Meaning the biom befa. But yeah, so since the vaccine, yeah, vaccine accountability simple systems are.
Yeah.
If are the bottles in our back, kind to be can be accounted for.
Yes.
Or more, yeah. And find more periodically, but then I'm seeing you intensify some quicker when you'll be a say, no problem or one, no one, but you say, I don't want any problem. Or maybe a vaccine. The system I've done in place all the time. Because even for that, because I accounted to them in that format. Yeah. Now, I'm a bizarre regional director, the district director now responsible for that area. I said, almost all my some report as a preparation for our own administrative requirements.
Vaccine I the abasi and what ni free mo biano and a be more aquacotono.
She said, maybe me buy a crana, me tea a sinner, a hammer. She said, would you not crave free more? Your friend will be for emergency use authorization. Vaccine handling is easy. I was set a cold cheese.
Yeah.
So, the better question say, baby or Tammy, and so to me, Empa Emban, a will cold cheese papa. Into the Coco Bobia or man of vaccine, papa. In the best a vaccination, a year idea, say about to be to say some will be PMO. Our processes, or see who say, before I will book a still a Bible, I will coach him near that day. That's a qua. Obi the account fraud on France the ban as I say. See, me and my will be very wasted because handling has to be done. So yeah, sure say near engine be a few. So see, a idea a hard in the these are yesterday we inquiring about the city. She for the Santa Quema. They're more strict monitoring now, so they are bitter and
Anyway, still talking about vaccines and patrol and not pay who Ghanaian Times say your target your 42 million COVID-19 vaccines for 20 million Ghanaians. And whom Komot is saying when is the latest consignment arriving?
I'm say you will Sabia, the first one, you will COVAX facility. global, I'm saying 6.3 or so. 2.4, 12.4 million shots in Canada, which is for about 20% of Ghana population are eligible for vaccination. And only most 600,000 about. You say very soon, another concern between now and probably middle of May, another 2 million will come, but it may be coming in tranches. And if you don't know that, yes, so your African medicines platforms as well. Yeah, I'm not minister. I order 17.3 million at you. And also, so they change delivery dates now about, Normally, it's in a global rate, only meaning at once. I don't mind such a way, say, wait to me, of course. I am in bilateral in Susukaka, yeah, pest with me, Kaka. So I become one, a little bit. We are seeing a few donations about maybe see 42 million. I 42 million will be said without the children. And 18 for no any pregnant women. And from now to the October, their target initial say this 20 million is to the best of an impending global availability.
Yeah.
The best thing is going to find. You say in Ruho, no, I'm not at yesterday. Back in Sigatama and Kuala. They check if it's safer. They say it was to see the 30 million in the next phase after October. And I say, in your vaccine, there. Yami tried in a vaccine number. October, could do your vaccine to be a man a few. That's the way we are. But you see, the fitness is the Kwame, but I vaccinating all health workers in the country, both public and private.
All health workers from next week.
From next week. But this week, sorry.
This week.
And
then you are though.
I feel that you are there. Oh, yeah, the almost starting. Me. We said our tree, the question our tree, basically. And I'm saying, yeah, money and some health workers in our line vaccinate you. Or saying in small batches, so they are, you might also. Of course, in TV, Cobano, but maybe so Cobono, Cosabea, and affected service across the country.
Normally, see, health workers are doing a bunny probably to me, doctors and nurses. In took all health workers are here for teacher and an airport in there.
Oh, say health workers, you were like a doctors, nurses, pharmacists, you were hospital or lab for local chips compound and health community nurses for health centers, or community physician assistants. Obu Honuma or your accountant. Oh, and so or your Juma hospital.
Yeah.
And or you're exposed to health workers and who are frontline workers. It's almost higher, almost be higher. Munina, I can't because nurse be any be none the front work is no Baba Jenna salary. So I will hold over.
Yeah.
And she, a woman the entire health workforce and a group one because they all have the similar, if you're not on your front line or very close to interaction with the front line people, they do mean a become. There were nurses, student nurses who saw hospital by Juma for practicals. They don't become tutors, So that's the group we are talking about, both public, child, and private for. So they are.
Doc, vaccines by Yanyan first category health workers. Inti Ebanisena Finia Babe all health workers, Patron Chichimun Woho.
First category, no, the first phase, 43 districts. Now, 43 districts, some districts in Gitaka, a lot of districts in Gitaka, about 17 or so districts in Ashanti region.
Yeah.
And now 2 districts in Central region.
Yeah.
These are high, I vaccinated about 67,000 health workers already.
Okay.
So, Mr. Kwame said, Ashanti need data, almost 50 or 50% or 40 something percent of all our health workers. I don't know more. What the population they said. And the rest of that I require 90,000 even though you are 60,000, almost 70,000 in this 43 districts.
Yes.
In Kemama, those outside the facility, areas they get a class A, Ada, Ne, and Town. So, then they eat from Mama from Mankan. So,
yes.
Kafina don't become. Cook Marcia, there are Ashantry, there are many, almost 43 districts. There are many districts that are so outstanding. In the Ashantry, you can also make about 17,000 health workers are also vaccinated. After vaccinating the first batch, see, they will go to the rest of the country and vaccinate everybody.
I see. So far, any feedback on side effects of vaccine?
Oh, the regular side effects are fever, and for the main one, headaches. So,
say tipaye.
I want to share a car. Baby, a pineapple boy on the baby, we know when to sleep general body weakness. I'm ready.
Yeah.
A few boy, I said, yeah, obey severe adverse mensa. Be a boy, honoma. Shock. I just allergy, which is normal. So, I reacted. Me, I okay. Me now, so about you who say APR a year related, associated with the vaccine. Balcony, I know crimes are a sickler, no, yeah, sickling crisis after the vaccination. So, that we can, but otherwise, it's been quite okay. In any severe adverse effect, we are not say.
Finally, Doc, you war paniano first day, that's 2nd March, 3rd March, sa week, no. Ubia nyarintie say will be in 8 weeks. Into most people here from towards the end of April, 27th, 28th April. Yenina, you been a second shot, pepe on the date na mama.
Kwame, yes. I can't plan into the next consignment, the second dose for the green chain. Now, Kwame, the woman say, AstraZeneca second dose, between 8 and 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Into the same hour 27th. That's on 29th. It doesn't really matter. They're scheduling amount, but we use the 8 weeks at the computer to put everybody. But the longer the duration, the better the response.
I see.
But the minimum is 8. You go Nigeria 12 weeks. Yeah, pese 12 weeks now. I go home because they didn't go home. So
okay.
As long as I 27 now, who the best and only interest 27 will be available.
Okay.
So and it's a range, but the best is between 8 and 12 weeks now. Also about second dose. Until now, I be having second dose within that set period now, within the second year. So once you are working on application, the scheduling will come. Hopefully by that time, we'll be text message and show you how.
And the second dose is normally between 8 and 12 weeks.
Yes.
Into that's about 2 to 3 months. From the first one.
8 weeks.
Yes.
But it goes up to 12 weeks, and the longer the duration, the better. If it's all born 11th week, your better response. Your response is better than, maybe better than say the born exactly 8 weeks.
Well, basically, I have 2 different vaccines.
Yeah, you can't want them. So, for so young studies, can you say, we are way back, we can go way back. Now, I will say a test if say number 1, a very number 1, number 2, a seat. We are, we can look at it. But so far, the any evidence they are say safe or effective.
Yeah, the AstraZeneca
including Ghana, I'm ready to do to look at it. If anything is safe and effective, we'll look at it. Sometimes they even give you a better response rather than, so those are the things we look out for. Does it give you a better response? Is it safe? Or does it have lowers your response? And those are things that the whole world is still studying, and so this is a moving target. COVID there or the enemy is You keep on learning.
Inti for now, the in Oxford AstraZeneca na near war.
No, it was Sputnik Beba. I'm sure that was in the course of the period. There may be other vaccines because global productions now we are country that's also doing control vaccine that are here. Now one control because so option. To say we are getting the ultra cold pages in the event to say also the ultra cold vaccines now in your baby at the store. Nya can maybe an vaccination. Nya idea be we are no a bit about say actually about we don't have few many about so say as a country we say broader infrastructure to be able to respond.
Maybe so say me be say na what twemu but ye di nkomo ya e bi bebre independent be at the bank we for clarity purposes so when you COVID the pain we hear one vaccine or two vaccines.
For now, no. It's be here two
But
vaccines.
you also for now being here saying.
The evidence are being your policies are being two vaccines.
Okay.
Second and your second dose.
Yes, because I remember you answered it about a week ago, but I'm getting questions coming.
Or immunity kaka.
Yes.
But yet, unya that just over steady no and son idea man. Oba and your shade only give you stronger immunity.
Okay. Yo. Doc, anope ensuye yadasio. Yo. Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaji, Director General Ghana Health Service and Motene Kanu. Ben na ochi etwem ne ne twetwe nkomo no kan say when ya COVID bio so when ya bi do for now no adwuma ne ye ne se obia benya ni 2 vaccine doses nti pamcho mo amobisa anope no mo asan te say wasan yi ano say you need to get your 25 minutes past 7, Peace 104.3, Ura Ben Owusu Crawley, and a payment watching. I want doctor, and a payment doctor for the ejuma. Dr. Alex Kweku Ado, El Kolibu Teaching Hospital, and a pay when you and what that Jekaka. Dr. Ado, Maje.
Good morning.
Morning. Uchini nyana. Because it can be a friend Kweku there because so teach.
Teach kakra.
Kakra bi.
Kakra.
The potonoma na. I no pay that sinu wada je. Obi, you can say hypertension eh then.
Hypertension is a disease bia and Arabia you move be no say friend no BP. And pressure. The most friend moja broso. So in but say for your doctors no you can also do hypertension and your patch say the blood pressure above say 130/90 and the blood pressure was low say normal. The normal blood pressure is 120/80. It is all cost to now say you check your blood pressure now you see number that was from here above 130 aircon and a number that was from say above 90 air cost from then we can call that, we can say that when you hypertension.
Into your blood pressure and bro through T3 if you 130/90 and I just say bit because when you hypertension.
Hypertension, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now at the end of manaba.
And it's very, very difficult to answer because you see a lot of people who have hypertension, you know the idea about they are from essential and primary hypertension. The cause is not known. But there are few people, about 10% of the people are we know some diseases can bring hypertension. Some other diseases can make your blood pressure go up. A bit say problems with the kidney. Almost every disease kidney be my blood pressure not to me control. And also more other diseases like hormonal conditions and also to my blood pressure no control. And so there are a number of diseases that me my blood pressure no control. And then so there are a number of factors be at me the chances of being blood pressure control say it makes you have a greater chance of getting blood pressure. A bit is certain lifestyles, have living a sedentary lifestyle. A sedentary lifestyle, they just say obia to say your or traffic on movie around.
On your exercise be on nanti
on your tree and another lifestyle they say excessive alcohol intake. Obia no mensa. Broso. And kesiye bebre obesity, friend obesity. some of these lifestyles and certain features with your chance of getting hypertension increases cholesterol. It is also in your way. I don't just end my BP neighbor and hypertension neighbor. Then so say oh sign my way and I wear sign my way be likely we say a BP no a cholesterol.
What kind about other diseases? And I say, be a Arabia, bit me and ya, Bema, Umojananya, Mujamroso, tissue, ne affect your kidney. Say, Bibi Sako by Timima, Mujamrosoba. Waka lifestyle, be on normal sabro, so sedentary lifestyle, be on exercise, they be on Tifacom, will be on a more druby brain, you know, obesity near them. Adriania would be a Timmy, a Bibisa.
Exactly, and it causes a lot of. And yes, of course, it comes with a lot of other problems, including BP. In I think your country in Africa, mostly you know, your pension the room. Yeah. In research actually a certain amount of inchinity, you know, in your food, you know, to me increase your chance of getting hypertension. Usually, I mean, averagely, OBRD in you measure about 5 grams and more. So 5 grams and more, no, per research now, it's too high. It can lead to hypertension. We expect people to eat about half of that. It is here in China with the amount of the it is usually too high. And
in China,
the and a lot of fat. Yes, high cholesterol diet, you know, and food without fiber and excessive carbohydrate. You know, so they would you know, you don't add any vegetables and now fruits to it, and also predisposes you to becoming obese, which can lead to hypertension or which can predispose you to hypertension.
What kind of protein? And so protein here, no suit me creative problems. How do you balance?
So the way out is that you look for or you eat meat in moderation. One. Second thing is that you also eat certain kinds of meat. And in Namibia and Obedini baby, there are some meats I feel more lean meat. Lean meat, just a sadia a wasa and a ketwa or sometimes in nail. So something like some fishes and most fish, no, and need a lot of sadia. And BBT say chicken. Akoko nam. So you skin no and no free. The rest of the meat no, it has very little fat. Okay. But the different red meat, it's a goat meat, a punchy dry those ones come with a lot of cholesterol. So if you are eating it, there's no balance, you know. It has to be possibly more chicken, more meat. You eat the ones with less fat, like chicken, and you go for fish. And also the other ones as well. Eat it in moderation, better sukara.
Just and no the problem about.
Yes, it comes with so many problems later on.
Doc, impacho ninsane. If we can say ninsane the BP ba. Maybe to can say a hereditary just say your papa will be, and now mommy will be, and now say obi will be shame will be otimia. I know so.
Yes, so ninsane one of the conditions. And I condition area. One of the states some people end up having raised blood pressure and you're from pregnancy-induced hypertension. A different group of disease, or more the cause of it, a bit different from the normal hypertension. But there are some people, and I move on my BP now. You're pregnant and their BP can go up. Yeah. There are also some people who don't get it. So those who get it are usually we can't tell. But some of them say BP and hypertension answer on you say, you know, the likely will say on you say a cost higher and I'm more near very high, yeah. And say papa and first degree relative to say papa on ya or mommy. Hypertension or somebody like that died before the age of say 55 or 60 from hypertension related death, say heart attack, stroke, it raises your chance of getting hypertension. So all your obese you have to keep it at the back of your mind. Once you are once a while I check BP I say was run I say is a form. So was we can do some changes or we can manage it. And then so if you don't check, it's possible say you also have it and no know. Because BP, you know, it doesn't have anything. And this is malaria, you feel dizzy and yeah. This one, no symptoms at all. Yeah, so most people actually in the hospital was obi na mo sa obi ko ejuma and onam krum watiahwe ene by stroke no wenya onim so onya BP da obi bi say mu say bia na maame anan papa no BP and no crap on or certain lifestyle no mu do too much or di high fat meals nika ho. So like you said, no, I mean, it's correct.
How dangerous is hypertension? So a bibia am she will say it me a boy a home buying
hypertension no it will be a different war in many books call it a silent killer because you know it has the ability to cause a lot of problems which can kill, you know, then so any symptoms. So we actually tell people say, I mean, checking your BP is not an expensive thing. Actually, call any pharmacy, they can check for you. And when you pass through any clinic, they can check for you. However, so one checking us will be there. It may causes so many problems, right from your brain and your dream to your kidney, to your knee, to a coma, to a lot of places. You know, so high blood pressure is a Arabia. Say one, if you don't look for it, it might never show you that it will be. And then before you realize, now causes a lot of problems among and are severe issues. However, so who will be there? It's actually very easy to manage, you know, with medications and a few lifestyle changes. No, you can live for a long time even with high blood pressure without having any of those problems. So,
ain't any cure, and not say about managing.
Yeah. So, most before make I say or two main types, your primary and essential, and they all secondary. So secondary ones, no, there are other diseases they ban. No. So also this our disease now, then the BP is the high blood pressure goes away. However, for majority of people, no more primary and essential hypertension without any known cause. It's not treatable. It is a manageable disease. Yeah. So chronic disease that you manage, you don't really cure it.
Obi the message be about say often inro regularly. And so they be any BP was wrong. Is it that offer wrong medication? And I say medication no ain't me moano. And also a peculiar case. Obi sana then it's a figure be the by M1 say 170/90, which is
high.
Very high.
It's very high.
Ain't yeah, funny should be how funny BP draw regularly or tafa, maybe an opebi or so offer, and that time also for fat. And so still no who changes be obisa na the answer.
So BP management no is we usually manage the BP against a targeted BP. To say be a BP near be a 170/90 no account. As a doctor, me manage draw. In my mind, more target say be a 140/90. So as a result of that, no, the back will say Bra Hospital every month and not every 2 months. So that the amount be a do 1, 2 A and B. After a while, after a month, we will check and see say a do A and B no if it's not working, we add on. If we don't have to add on to it, we will probably change the whole medication. This because Obiani they all responding to medication. No two persons are the same. To be how Becca say me or BP, man, for you know for a draw A and B in terms of B. It's not going to help you. Another thing is that once you realize your BP is high, it's not going down. The best thing is to go and see your doctor and talk to your doctor about it. Very likely say a draw na amount and you're enough to just say the count. If you move so hard, they have to make some changes to their lifestyle. If you move too much, you have to make every effort to try and reduce your weight. Research has shown that to me reduce your weight by even about 4 kilograms or less. It may reduce your blood pressure significantly. Until say BP near high and that's a mood you're not making any effort about it. you can be taking a medication, so you will not be seeing a lot of improvements. And I say, I say your salt intake is very high.
In Chino.
So one is why you will not see any. So the best thing here is to balance or combine lifestyle changes in our account, which primarily includes dietary changes, reduce your salt intake of a lot of vegetables and fruits, and then reduction of fatty meals, and then reduction of your alcohol intake. So fine, no miss just so significantly, and becoming more active by exercise. Exercise, I know it's very difficult in our setting because of a human, but if you can incorporate with me a lot of activity about or lifestyle more.
Nanti,
yes. Baby you just walk there. You want to use a car for all of these things. If you incorporate all of that into it, in addition to your medication, usually you get a good outcome. But that's still you are just gaining more. In China, so you are increasing it. And Nambia you will not see any change. And what they do is in do no more fun. You don't go to hospital. And I'll be need to san. And one nasa. Just nasa any say be any tea any do ABB binaba and so our cost to be on. Yes, somehow we don't be on. It's like starting all the way from the start. You don't really get good results from that. So I'm not too sure what is happening with the
message in
the buyer. But it could be a combination of Sanyama Wenia.
Ideally, on Sanko doctor.
On Sanko doctor, not on any discussing. Ebiana, a Bruno of an Pono count me for. Ebiana Dawson. Muha, on Becatro saying Johnny Dawson. Don't means me many sign Drew be. As an doctor, bit more finding out, say, or combination drugs. To bet my one tablet. I'll be many. That will help you, and I will change the medication all the same. Ebiswa, but BP na kasanka, it's associated with kidney disease. Majority uko kidney center kolibua. Many of the people mabahono, the cause of their kidney problem is prolonged hypertension, and once you have a kidney issue which has not been noticed or identified or diagnosed, and that's all fine drone crowd. You will not see
any difference.
Yeah. So it's a mixture of factors. So
Onyini kahon, like growing older and aging at the BP ba.
Yes. That one is associated with and you'll be on when you or BP. In fact, I once had a patient with DBI 92 years old. The BPI is fine, sugar is fine, the BP is fine. It's as a 50-something year old person. BPI is fine. So there are a number of in penifo BP. However, the study one more BP now. As you age, your BP level a cost from. It's not a cause of BP, but it's associated. It's a risk factor for having hypertension. Because now blood vessel in tina body air stiff, and as air stiff, the heart and just pumping blood with more pressure, so that blood can reach your brain, your eyes, your heart, and all the other places. Yes.
Talking about medication, side effect backward to remember be through. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. They say Emma Obama and I say a Brenna horn the acid.
Exactly, yeah.
One, a no crate. Two, then they beat me the assault has me.
A very serious side effect. A lot of men complain about. I mean, Ubugo Bekato said he has stopped his medication for like 3 months because and it's a very big problem. The reason is was the BP drone. The whole aim is to reduce your blood pressure, and then so blood pressure reduction, and yet straightforward. It would be a cut down, especially getting to the evening. It means cut down, and it means cut too high. So or too down, then moja it means cut. Maybe I say cut. Then now I say be obeme, but it's not that so obeme per se. Just that pressure at that time they were too low. It means cut. Maybe I say cut. The way out is to see your doctor, and then you see how best we can give the medication. If you are not just over drone and a pamo, we will find drone in the mirror and some other. As Anna, a few hours after taking medication, also BP never form. So, but so BB around that time, you see that you're having issues. TB or bad advice, so say, young fan on upper. Now, getting to the brain, pressure will form by near 2 down. So in that case, no, you don't have all those.
Into a drop of pressure and about for man on your erectile problems.
Yes.
But the bisu patch say it's me a permanent.
Oh no, it's not. The causes of erectile dysfunction are varied. BP medication is just, and our medications are just one of it. Most of it in the psychological. So for a man who has been okay till maybe his mid-50s, now it's when BP a man drew. Suddenly he realizes he's not like he was before. No, it's me affecting Nigerian psychologically. Such a person who's an injury cramp because of psychological, we know one. Someone I'm advising here, we won't say he still has the same thing, not because a drone passes him, but Nigerian. So the causes of erectile dysfunction are varied.
Okay.
See, if it's permanent, it has to be investigated. There's the entire then permanent. It be something else apart from the medication, but. Me who baby and I mean T baby I say BP medication permanent erectile dysfunction. No, it's not. It's not likely.
Dr. Alex Kokrokoo, Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Nutrition Command Pay. And Chiwadi Abba say Mimbisa say pre-eclampsia or say I react to all BP medications. I cough. Does pre-eclampsia lead to permanent BP? I've changed medication several times. What do I do?
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like pregnancy-induced hypertension and it's in various forms, including pre-eclampsia, eclampsia. The causes of it are a bit different from most of the other causes. So what you realize is a number of people are pregnancy-induced hypertension and pre-eclampsia. As after Amawo and a year still BP was wrong. There are just a number of them. When we be on a free the area, BP need to be bad down after some time. It's possible, so no can say even though on your pre-eclampsia, while we be so still the BP was wrong. Actually, what we do is obi on us on insane as on your pre-eclampsia. It means the chances of getting BP or hypertension later on in life very high. Such a person is just keeping his or her eyes on her BP so that but so reacting to all medications and that I've not heard of such a thing. I don't know what she means by reacting. However, there are a lot of medications to manage BP. If you are reacting to 2 of them or 3 of them, that doesn't mean that's the end.
What's the reaction here? Cough or boa?
So coughing to a particular group of antihypertensives, from ARBs and ACE inhibitors, and especially the ARBs, and cause dry cough. So who experience ARB dry cough, you have to talk to your doctor. Only Dr. Kasa, he will change the medication to the ACE inhibitor. So no cause a problem. There are a number of medications that might change the medication to. So if you are reacting, that doesn't mean over medication. Just talk to your health provider.
No, it be also same woman.
Yeah.
Obi any interesting or say I used to get 140/90. I was put on medication, reduced my meat intake, no alcohol. I now do over 10,000 steps in the mornings. It has reduced to 129/80.
Yeah.
But I normally have severe headaches, which affects my ear and my neck. Could it be the BP? Sammy and idea no buy.
Could it be the say BP near low in
and a man severe headaches near the end?
Actually, BP don't mention it very good. If somebody has the BP, you will say the person has a normal BP. Say on your headaches that will reduce to a corner soon, and you have to also see a doctor. The causes of headaches are very many. With my normal headaches, with my migraine, with my a cancer and a tumor in the brain. It might even just an infection around the ear. It might an infection assume cry can manifest as headaches. And so when you have symptoms, even though the BP now fine. I just want to name the doctor Kasa. Maybe they have to investigate or other tests to find out why the pain is. But I don't think say any BP.
Finally, one here says, or says, Ofanin Rona, it disrupts his sleep. And manena, a son say, so bedroom so any.
So
I'll say during the day I feel sleepy. Because at night my medication disrupts my sleep. Frequent visits to the washroom. What do I do?
The simple answer I'm the one to say, he should see his health provider. That there's a particular medication, or there are groups of medication now. Emma needs also be at night. They're from diuretics. So those diuretics, their main aim is to make you urinate a lot. So funny they are not any and I be an opinion in media. Or fat in he will obey John Sosa Amadiachi. And so you'll be all driving, and so he has to do a lot of work in the morning. This is not a good thing. So usually what we do is we look at the person's, so that every person is different. You have your lifestyle and then your peculiar needs, and giving a medication to suit that one, because we want everybody to adhere to their medication.
Yeah.
So this person, before you realize now we're giant dronifa, now the BP now so you should immediately speak to his health provider. Now say almost hand the drone no matter son. Now work, but he will stick to his medications.
There seems to be a focus on high blood pressure, as would be our BP, not just a munya broso, but low blood pressure. So,
yeah, so there's low blood pressure.
And also, how bad is it?
So low blood pressure, no. I mean, it's common, but it's not as common as high blood pressure. And the reason why we don't talk about low blood pressure is low blood pressure doesn't cause so many problems to say high blood pressure. I mean, the main issue with low blood pressure, no, if it comes too low, moja intimate call important areas to say wide range. So such people can have frequent collapsing, almost collapsing a lot. And I say moja intimate call other part now of the body, then that part of the body begins to suffer.
Yeah.
But usually, I mean, it doesn't get to that point, because once it gets to that point, you begin to have symptoms and you report to the doctor. So our focus usually is not on the low blood pressure a lot, but however on the high blood pressure. But there are some people whose low blood pressures are so low that we have to give them certain medications or tablets.
There's a pressure no form dodo.
Yeah, form dodo. Yeah, so some go for no, so there's more some tablets. No more far. It's just malnutrition and not taking enough water. Those people know as when blood pressure is not to be bad form, sir.
Normally, yes, normally a 120/80, and I say straight to be a 130/80, 130/85. So I can say low blood pressure form. What do you know? What is abnormal? I didn't I say we too low.
So for us doctors, to whom will be blood pressure below 90/60, then we are really worried.
Below 90/60.
Yeah, below 90/60. Because sir, at that blood pressure, no, it is very unlikely say muja will go to essential parts of the body like the brain, the heart, the kidneys. So it's a persistently low like that. In fact, obi do our points, no, most of the time they will either collapse, they will have some symptoms, they will be rushed to the hospital. It's like an emergency. But in between 90/60 to the 120/80, the number of people are within that range. If your blood pressure is about 110 over say 70, we are not too worried. It's within normal. So anything less than 100 for the top figure, and anything less than about 65-70 for the down figure, we have to really keep an eye on.
Any dystolic and systolic, no, systolic na low and high,
no, systolic na high
and high,
and diastolic down figure. No. So usually it's like a fraction. So 120/80. Usually in top one here higher than the down one. The top one here systolic blood pressure, and down one here diastolic blood pressure. Yeah, so they all have their meanings and how we combine the information to decide what to do and what.
And for low blood pressure, for anything below 90/60, a problem.
Yes, below 90/60. In fact, they'll collapse. They'll have other symptoms. They'll be rushed to the hospital. There are a few superstars who somehow almost have blood pressure and poor. They don't show any symptoms. However, if it's persistent for a long time, no, it gives a number of issues and problems. We don't want that to happen. Yeah. So honest and blood pressure near that low, you have to keep an eye on it. But some if your blood pressure is about say 110 and 105 over 60, 61 or 56 or 68, I mean, you should not be too worried. You can see a doctor to get some reassurance. However, you should not be too worried. We can advise you to take. We give them special salt tablets, not to take, so that their blood pressure can go up. So even for those people, what we tell the high blood pressure people not to take is what we give them to take. So it's neither here or there. But 96 is the low figure.
It be pretty high blood, it be so pretty low.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, low, obviously, low, you don't have to take sugar. True? Yeah, you're high, yes, you don't take salt. Yes, you're low, you don't take sugar. I know, okay.
No, it's not true. There's no causal relationship between sugar and then high blood pressure. Just that in himself, so one or more diabetes. Usually also have other problems coming with it, like BP and then cholesterol. But so BP or low, we don't tell you to reduce your sugar. But what we tell you is don't reduce your salt intake necessarily. Yes, I'm
low for just somebody in China.
Not that they should take it too much. But won't mean because yes, salt intake near it should come down. BP near low 100 over 62. And then what to crash. So no, it doesn't really help. Just take your normal salt intake, and let's keep an eye on the BP. So if it's down too much, we know what to do. If it's also within normal range, we just leave it as such.
I see. Doc, finally, Efutu, anything you'd like to advise us on, especially with high blood pressure, low blood pressure?
Okay, so Efutu on my phone say you have to check your BP. See, our BP machines are baby or chrome.
Yeah.
Some of them are not good. Some too are good. If you can get a good one, once in a while, maybe once in a week or once in a month, just check your blood pressure. So, don't mean talk BP machines. So now there are so many pharmacies around. Most of them don't charge anything. If they charge something, maybe 2 cedis or 1 CD, they can check your blood pressure for you. Or pass by any clinic, let them check your blood pressure for you. So that we can pick your high blood pressure early. And I say, castle or BP, so when I say, please don't stop taking the medications on your own. Men found pay enjoy don't fa. Cause fire drone. Self say talk to your doctor. Or catch yourself whether you can stop or not stop. And now when your side effects, so just talk to your doctor, then we can make some changes and that will help you. Because BP is a silent killer. Who did later on it may affect your baby and even kill you. So let's all be careful with BP.
BP is a silent killer. Odi diago bebrea, and as odi diago credit me affecting your baby na ekun. Or see, BP is a silent killer. Doc, can I pay that? No adaje. Dr. Alex Kokrokoo Ado, our Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And I pay. He shared a few thoughts with us on BP issues.
Peace FM.
And very shortly we'll stop at the Kokrokoo Junction. You know, we're talking sports. Birthday wishes to you, Priscilla AKPZ of UCC 94-year group. It's from Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert to you, Priscilla AKPZ. And great Otunto of Awudome and your siblings. Wish your mom, Auntie Fanny Chinri Ado, happy birthday number 83. Auntie Fanny Chinri Ado, happy birthday number 83. Nyamin Shra Bebre. It's from Great Otonto of Awudome and the siblings to you. Cyril Kweku Kobna of DVLA. Happy birthday to you, Cyril Kweku Kobna. It's from Elsie to you. Have a great day. I'm A.C. Abraham. Good morning. Thanks for listening. Birthday wishes in advance to Major General Omani Ejekum. On Wednesday the 24th is your 60th. It's from Kwabdan to you. Eric Owusu of Tobinco Pharmaceuticals. Happy birthday from Victor Seusu, also of Tobinco to you. Mrs. Perpetua Tayman, a.k.a. Mama Kakraba. Happy birthday number 76 from Pakwao. Abba Ebo Sape, Kofi Terry and the entire Kwanzaa and Tayman families. Mama Fosti, good morning.